Hello. I believe I'm all alone here. My beautiful Carrie, if you're somewhere around, you can send your questions in if you want to. I'm going to start on off with Mimi, and I guess I'm going to wait for people to come on in. Where did everybody go? So, that's very interesting. All right. I don't even know if you're here, Carrie. Let me know if you are here. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to start off the readings. And I am public. You are. I'm talking to you. I'm asking you to post your questions if you want to. I did not know. I was wondering where Lilith was. I know that Juanson's not there, but I was wondering where Lilith was. So I was saying if you want to post your questions into the meanwhile, that you can post them. Yeah. Hello, Lilith, sweetie. And I'm going to go and see Mimi to begin with. And MZ, and then I'm going to come over and see you. Hi, sweetie pie. I felt really lonely here for a moment. I thought, oh my God, yeah. Where did everybody go? Okay, so Carrie, whenever you're ready, you can post your questions on out. I will open our love box. Did anybody actually get like the notification for this, or nobody got anything? Just wondering. Hold on. Let me go into the live. And then Carrie's wondering who I'm talking to. I'm just looking like a little bit crazy over here. All right. Okay. Here we go. There and there. All right. You got it for a change. All righty. And voila. So we're going to start this off over here with... I said Mimi, followed out by MZ and Carrie. So Mimi, and today the keyboard, everything is working well, thank God. Mimi is going to be at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Beautiful Mimi, I read your mail because you told me to read it before, and I did have like 2 minutes available for it. So I already read the message, so I know a little bit what was going on. So firstly going to go and see what is happening. Is there somebody here or not, or anything of such, right? Oh, maybe Carrie, it took some time before the, I don't know, before the microphone actually got my info to, I don't know. I could not say why, but I was here. Yeah, I know. I was talking to you because I received one of your donations. Yeah, I know everything is delayed into this one. The other one, everything is right here, right now. This one is delayed. All right, so we are with our beautiful Mimi, and I'm going to go and see what's happening. Now, quite honestly, I do not see that this man, unless he is hiding at something. I don't see. I don't see that, Mimi, my beautiful love, that this is a true story. Maybe later on into the future, maybe there could be something, You are next, my beautiful MZ. How are you doing, love? Maybe Mimi, maybe there will be something popping on up for them into the future, but quite frankly, at this moment, I do not believe whatever information has been distributed or has been kind of got on out, it seems to be unfair and unjust. And honestly, if you really even think about it, it would even make no sense whatsoever that he would do such a thing. That he would be happily in love and everything of the such, and that he's waiting for the flat and so on. Yet he's still online flirting with everybody, and he even flirts with you. No way. I'm going to come and validate again, but I'm going to say no. Oh no, you jumped. Oh no, that's not good. I know that you already know it, but anyway, just in case, throw it in some rice when you're done with it. For a good 24 hours or so. Like, usually it works pretty good. I've dropped mine into lakes and it managed to get all the humidity out, but it did take like a 24 to 48 hours. Alrighty, so sweetie pie, I'm getting over here the star, I'm getting our 5 of swords, also getting our Queen of Pentacles. What I'm basically going to say for you over here is, yes, We have hopes towards the future. We do. Are we being a little bit sneaky always a little bit of time? Yes, we are. But is there anybody really into his life at this moment? Is what has been said of what you thought actually true or not? I'm going to say no towards that, Sweetie Pie. So I'm going to decline and I shall say no. As for the chess game, I shall say good for you for playing a fantastic chess game today, sweetie. And you have rice just for that reason, right? All right, so I get that. How often are you spilling liquids onto your phone? There are other techniques too, but I'm not quite sure to know all the other techniques. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. I see the line of hearts. So 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles coming on through also. And that is that. Alrighty. Your kids do it too. All right, okay. So 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. As for the actual game that you're playing, the chess game that we keep talking about, honestly, sweetie, I think you're doing a good job at it. I think you're doing a good job because, quite frankly, it doesn't really matter what you do or what you say unless you actually really just invite yourself on over saying, I'm coming over, I'm doing something, blah, 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 blah. Then I just kind of feel like we're a little bit into a place where things are just going to remain stagnant. So if you don't make a move shall not be made. Now, again, entirely up to you to decide what kind of move you want. Do you want a move where there's actual movement and something happening, or you want no movement whatsoever? That's your chess move to make. So, depending on to the move that you're actually going to make, both ways, you're not necessarily all that happy. May you make a move or may you not make a move. One is just giving you a little bit of satisfaction to know that you're a little bit playing the same type of game that he's playing, and that's okay into a certain way. But onto the other way, I just kind of see you feeling a little bit sad, a little bit left out, a little bit onto the side, right? So I'm basically going to say over here, what you really, really need is strength. Strength to figure out what is good for you. Strength to figure out what your next step is going to be. What is it? What is the best thing that you can do if you swipe away your emotions, let's say? Because often emotions, they come into the way. We think a million different kind of things and it's kind of crazy. If you swipe away all those emotions that are making you make those chess moves, what would be the best thing to do? Would it be to continue on with this game, or would it be to walk away from the game? What would truly be best for you? And I feel like this is something that you have to look at. But like I said, go with the flow and see whenever it happens and it comes on in, and that's all there is about it. But other than that, my sweet love, I'm going to say whatever kind of information has been roaming around is not correct, and that's that. So no. Let me go and give you some messages, since we don't have all that many fluctuations that are actually happening at this moment. Basically what we're getting is whatever has been told is not correct, and whatever must be done is something that you're going to have to decide if you want to do or not. Other than that, the relationship is going to stay the same. If you want a little bit of the magician of it, you get to decide if you're continuing or if you're a little bit letting go. And from that, you will have to kind of go with the vibes of, your emotions, but really to just kind of choose. Hello, Amy. It is lovely to see you, sweetie. Just one second. Alrighty, so here we go for some messages for you, my sweet love. Let's start it off over here. I want you to know that I do miss you so very much. I love you and I care for you even when I don't say it. The last time we were together was absolute pure magic. I want you to know that you are stunning into my eyes. And sometimes I can be a really, really poor communicator. And that, we know is true. My God. It's almost, and I don't want to put all men into the same basket. It's almost like a man thing. Alrighty, so my beautiful Amy, I am sending you so much love, my sweetie pie. Again, it is entirely up to you to decide what you want to do with that, my beautiful Mimi. If you want to move on forward or continue or go with the flow, entirely up to you. But just stay nice, stay strong, and follow your heart at all times. All right? Let's go see our beautiful MC. How are you doing, my love? Let me go and get your questions. I do have you twice. So just one moment. Woo. Such as, and voila. And Carrie is going to be on up next. So MZ, and I know you're here. I'm just going to go and validate. Make sure that you are. All right, I got you. Perfect. So let's just do this and let's go over here. So we're going to go with the first one. I know, seriously, right? It's kind of making us feel bad now, ain't it? Hello, Charlene. It is nice to see you, love. Okay, so questions for today. Did M receive the energy that was sent on out last night? Not necessarily saying what energy, but I've got it. I see it. Let's go and figure this out. So Carrie is going to be on next into the reading. So did M receive the energy that was sent out last night? Yes or no? Did M receive that energy that was sent out last night? Nine of Pentacles, our King of Wands, our King of Wands. Actually, yes. And I kind of feel like you came on in just at the right time. I know it sounds bad when I say it like that, but I really don't mean to say it in that kind of a way. I kind of feel like he was not necessarily into the best way within his energy and everything the such, but then you kind of came on in with these messages, and our Wands is very, very strong, is very, very into a sexual kind of a way, receiving these type of messages. I'm also going to have to say that we did, actually, that's it. I'm looking into the email now to see if you did write it or not. But yes, we did actually utilize it also. We can see it over here. It's like we had such an array of different possibilities that could be coming towards us that it was, I see into his mind so many thoughts, so many ideas, and like so much excitement coming from it. So it's a yes all the way on through. And I'm actually seeing that we're looking on forward to actually sharing some of these thoughts and some of these beautiful energies that you sent on through, but in our waking life, of course. Let's go see how we are feeling about you today after receiving such beautiful gifts from you. We're going to go here. So how are we feeling today? How are you feeling about you today? Alrighty. The Hierophant, we are thinking about you. We seem to be releasing some stress. We seem to be releasing some woes and some worries and some things that have been truly just, I'm going to say, basically bothering, that have been bothering him lately, into all his fluctuations of up and downs. I feel like he's actually liberating that, which is good because he's been stuck a little bit into that energy for like 2-3 days. So now he's actually moving on up. He's letting go of that anxiety. He's letting go of that nervousness, if you will, because he's trying to bring in a little bit like the same type of energy that you were bringing on in, but I'm going to bonify it, and I'm going to say that we're bringing in emotions and love and friendship and everything pretty much into the whole package at the very same time. Here our King of Cups comes on through, so it is perfect. He is actually learning and trying to reach and to really get into that King energy, that King of Cups of love, of desire, of nurturing, of loving, of stability, of trust. So it's like he's understanding everything onto a better kind of a way today, even onto a subconscious kind of a level. And he's getting more in touch with his emotional side. His emotional side, of course, related to you, because that is the actual question. And what are the thoughts towards the relationship? Yes. Let's go see about the relationship and see what we've got there. And you were like, oh, that's, you hurry up, Em, right? Yeah, I know. No. Okay, let me go see over here in regards to the relationship, and not necessarily to you, but to the relationship. How is he feeling? Okay, so in regards to the relationship altogether, our Knight of Cups is coming on in with creativity, with romance, with imagination, seeing a lot of beauty, and wanting to take away all the tiny little bits that might be a little bit more negative. We are wanting to basically go on back to somewhat of a reconciliation together, where we can meet everything together, where we can have that happiness, where we can have that, if you will, fortunate and content kind of a movement forward. So sweetie pie, I'm going to say towards either the relationship or towards you, both are nice and strong and very, very potent. Like, they're absolutely lovely. Yes. Yes, he needed to get rid of that anxiety. That anxiety has been an issue, and it's been an issue for quite some time. He did need to get rid of it. And he is stepping into his king's energy, because we even saw it. He was there with our beautiful King of Cups. Now, what is he wanting to say towards you? Anything nice, anything sweet? Let's go and see it within the cards. And then I'm going to go and see what is going on with the question about in regards to what you sent to me. So here we go. And Carrie is going to be on up next. All right. Wanting to confide into you. Wanting you to know, wanting to let you know that we are looking towards success. Wanting you to know that we are wanting changes, that we are onto the break, or onto the side, or onto the edge, if you will, of somewhat of an awakening. Wanting your love, wanting you to become truly our queen. And I feel like he has a certain sense of responsibility that's actually kind of like coming on in within everything, which is really, really nice, and I do like that. Now what's going on with the post? Hold on. Oh no, I had actually opened it. Let me go back and find you. Okay, so yes. Oh, that is lovely. I do like that. I do. Okay. There were a lot of dogs into that. I don't know where he was at. I guess one of his friends. There were a lot of dogs there. Jeez. Okay, so has M actually thought about it, but for you? So has M thought about it? M has thought about it. He has thought about the renewal. We do have our swords over here in reverse position. We have definitely thought about the actual renewal of it. Wondering if this is something that our queen would like. We're a little bit unsure, which is interesting and which is weird, because we do know that he does know, or anyways, he believes into his heart that you love him as much as he loves you. But we know that he does have some insecurities towards that. This is really where we're seeing a little bit of his insecurity coming on through with our Queen of Swords, who is facing down. We don't know what our queen actually wants. Does our queen actually want this beautiful renewal with us or not? Now, I'm not going to say that we necessarily need to move on forward and to say, this is what I want, because he still wants to be the king. He still wants to be that emperor who is taking decisions and making movements. So we cannot hinder that. We cannot take that away from him. It is his. He wants it. He wants to utilize it. And you're good with it because you're actually wanting him to do that towards you, right? So it's good. Let's let him just do that. But I feel as though at this moment in time, it is something that he has definitely thought about, but doesn't quite know if you would actually want the exact same thing. as time kind of fluctuates, not time fluctuates, but as time kind of passes on by, we're going to end up getting more information coming from it. He's going to end up, himself, he's going to end up getting more, I'm going to say, he's going to become like a little bit more dependent about you into a certain way. He is going to realize that you love him as much as he does. So all those tiny little questions that we ask ourselves often in the beginning of relationships, like, does he love me? Does he want to be my boyfriend? Does he want to give me a commitment? Does he? We all have all these questions, and all these questions have no answers. And we can't necessarily go and get all those answers right away, but we can definitely kind of fish them out as time goes on by. And as you spend more time with them. And I feel like this is where you're actually going to go and get all like these little answers. Let me just go to make sure all is good over here. That's it. We want to have it. Exactly. Hopefully you guys can spend some more time together soon, but hopefully he can actually get into that. Hopefully he can get into that courage of spending that time, of asking you, so you guys spend more time together, so you can bond a little bit more. You can open up more about, everything. That's it. He hasn't said anything yet, but he is manifesting it, which is perfect. As long as he continues to manifest, at some point in time, the actual opening on through will come. Like we saw, nothing much is really supposed to move all that much, like commitment-wise and everything, until we were seeing end of August, second week of September. So we're still into the time frame. We're still into his vibes and into his energy. I just feel like we need to let him kind of navigate through this a little bit more, soak everything on in, and just, get him moving on forward with it. Absolutely. Yeah, I know, Sweetie Pie. I know. Just one moment. I'm going to go and get your questions, my beautiful Carrie, okay? So just 1 second, my love. Yeah, okay, no, I just want to go in. Oh, no, wait. Okay, good. It finally brought me in. So in just one moment, I'm going to go and get your questions. Let's go like this. Okay. So, boop, 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 boop. Why don't I see all the hearts? Wait, maybe I need to go higher on up. I'm not seeing the questions over here, which is interesting. Okay, hold on, Carrie. Let me go back in that I don't necessarily want to. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go and get them. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I should be getting, yes, please do so. Okay, now I got them. I'm sorry. Great security. Okay, so just give me one moment, guys. Just one tiny second, and we're going to be with Carrie. All right, beautiful. Here we go. Carrie is going to be at 25 minutes and 20 seconds. It's bright out. Like, oh my God. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you. Okay, so here we go. Carrie is, let's say, at 26 minutes. No, I know. It was the connection. It asks me for like weird pins because I'm not onto my phone. And I had to figure out which pin was correct to go and get my info. So, okay, here you go. So you did, yes. All right. Okay, well, I don't know what it is that you did for him yesterday. I am going to say, though, to be careful, all right? Just be careful with be careful with what it is that you do for him. He often does ask for, different little favors and different little things here and there, but he often kind of disappears after also for a day or two or something of the such because he basically got, well, either the info loader spell or whatever it is that he actually needed. So just be careful with it. I feel like he was just really looking for insight. He still loves you and still wants to be with you, but I feel like he was just looking for he was looking for something. You gave it to him, okay? And from there, he was feeling happy with it. And yeah, what he did create an imbalance, did create some tension, but there was no real reason other than this is the way he is. It's not the first time he's done it. He's often a little bit into that kind of way. Yeah, well, that's not the first time that you do that. But you see, either way, I mean, you gave him what it is that he wanted and what he needed, right? And then he just kind of disappeared onto you. So we really have to be careful with that. Yeah, I know. But I mean, especially whether you be nice or sweet with him, whether you do something for him or not, or anything as such, he needs to be nice. He needs to be sweet. He needs to let you know that, I don't know, he needs to treat you differently. Whether you help him or you don't help him, he just needs to treat you differently. Nicer, sweeter, into a loving kind of a way. You do so very much for him and you sacrifice so very much. And he realizes it to a certain extent, but he doesn't actually bring it into his everyday life. That's where I feel like it's a little bit sad onto that side, because you end up paying the price because you end up feeling sad and everything as such, right? I feel like he needed it. I'll go see if he was playing games or anything as such, or using. I feel like he needed it. He did need it. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, look, he did truly need it, my love. There's no doubt about it. I'm getting our Six of Swords, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups. Was he stuck into a place where without it he would not have aid or he would have been in trouble? No, he still would have been okay, but you've done it before, and so he kind of thought, hey, it's not going to hurt to actually ask. I do believe that he will use the money for it, though. I don't believe he's going to go and use the money out to go to a restaurant or to go, to give money out to somebody else or to pay somebody else or anything of such. So it will be used for what he did say, but he would have been fine without it, is what I'm saying. So he did appreciate it, but he just doesn't know how to show his appreciation, is what it is. Yeah. He's not upset with you. He's not anything. It's not because he was enjoying anything with anybody else. It's just the way that he is. I know, talking you would be good. Saying thank you would be good. And talking with you when we don't need something would be good too, right? His thoughts and feelings, yeah, for you actually being there and helping him, right? You're often taken for granted, love. You're often taken for granted. It's like he knows that it's almost like you're his savior. He knows that if he is in need, that if anything truly happens and he needs something, he knows that you're going to be there for him. It's like he doesn't necessarily believe that you're ever going to leave, you're ever going to go anywhere. Into his life, you have become somewhat of a permanence. You have become someone who will not go anywhere and nothing will happen between you guys unless he kind of decides that something is going to be happening. So he appreciates what you do for him, but he often takes you for granted. Yeah. Hello, Ambrose. Nice to see you, sweetie. Yeah, I hate those. I hate those little words, those one or two answers. Seriously. Okay, so what's the quietness all about? It's all about the manipulation. It's all about the manipulation. It's about our emperor not being happy. It's about our emperor not getting everything that he wants. Meaning, I don't know, you'll say, what do you mean? I helped him, I did this, I did that. Yeah, but you're still not there. You're still not there with the king, and the emperor is not into a happy type of a situation. So this is why we kind of go quiet. This is why we keep things nice and simple. He figures that if he talks to you a very long time, he opens up and he does all these things, then at some point in time, you know, you might not make the effort. You might not do what is necessary in order to be with him. I'm sorry, my dog is barking at, I don't know who and I don't know what, because I don't see anybody. Anybody that you should actually be worried about. Let's go see. Anybody that you should be worried about. Queen of Wands. That reverse position, by the way. Four of Cups. King of Swords. No. The only person that you actually have to be worried about is him. Him, his mind, his thoughts. He can create within his thoughts, within his ideas, so many different kind of things. You do just really have to be careful about that. So, be careful with that. Make sure that whatever it is that he is hearing, that he actually understands it. And I know it's difficult to actually make that pass on through, but he is his own dangerous weapon. He is the only person into this relationship, or even around or surrounding, that could actually complicate things, because a lot of things happen within his mind. He doesn't always believe, he doesn't always trust, he feels like things take a long time, he feels like people take advantage of him because of past, because of hurt, because of a lot of things. So he's got issues moving on forward, and you're paying for the issues that he has. So your worst enemy has nothing to do with anybody else. It all has to do with him and his mind. He needs to be focused. He needs to love and want and desire only you. He needs to put everything into the same basket and say, I'm moving on forward with you. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need to move on forward with. You say when you actually put the information on for your passport, you do not get any information. Like, they don't tell you where it's at. That's a little bit strange in itself. Usually you get some tracking. It's, you know, it's in this place, it's in that place, it's in this town, it's somewhere of the such. Yeah, that's a little bit odd, my sweet love. I'm still going to say by the end of August you should be getting it, probably around the 26th or 27th of August, and you should be able to go and see him in September, sweetie pie. The cards, will you be able to get some? Yes. Will you be able to sell all of them within the following few weeks? Probably not. It's probably going to take a little bit longer, my love. It could have probably take about 2 months before selling all of them. As for the new mortgage, I'm going to say more within the following, I'll say 5 to 6 weeks. Let's go see how the spells are going. No, let's go with this one. You have to work onto the loved ones. I know that you've got a lot of them kind of going on out. What I'm basically going to say is make sure that you work towards the ones where he focuses only on you. Okay? We don't want him focusing. We don't want him, you know, and this is not about the actual heartbreak of a threesome or anything as such. We just don't want his energy going elsewhere. We don't want him going anywhere. Neither. We want his energy to stick around with you. We want him to offer to you love, desire, passion, commitment, everything as such. So whatever is really in regards to him, do not necessarily focus on the others. The others are not a problem. He is the main problem. A little bit like you. If you decide that, you know, I don't know, if you decide that you are overweight, yet you continue to eat cake, the cake is not the problem. You're the one who decided to eat the cake. So there's something about you. You have to focus on him. Don't focus on the others. The others are very volatile. They're there, they're not. They're there, they're not. But there's no real connection. There's nothing really happening. They're just a little bit of entertainment along the way until you get there. He needs to trust you. He needs to understand you. He needs to believe you. He needs to have faith into the connection that you guys have. You say you have approval for, okay. But for sure, if you do have an approval already for a card, it may be a prepaid or maybe something that's definitely going to help you for the credit score. Absolutely. When you're actually going to see him is going to be in September. For him to actually call, like onto the phone. Let's go see. Within the following 2 to 5 days. So I'm going to say from here to the end of the weekend. Okay, wait, let me just do this. And let me just go back over here. Yes. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. No, Carrie, I was just saying, may it be prepaid or may it be a normal type credit card. Both of them will end up giving you good credit, sweetie pie. Not a problem whatsoever, sweet one. Let me give you some messages also. Let me go and give you some messages. Here we go. So, let me just go over here. And let's go like this. Alrighty. I am really sorry sometimes for messing things up. I know that you deserve so much more. I know that I don't always give you a fair chance. I miss you so very much, and I do want to be able to see you. I need to release any type of karmic ties to me. I need this connection to be strong and free. I will take some action soon. Please do believe me. I don't want any fights, any arguments, any conflicts. Sometimes I pull away because I'm too overwhelmed with all different kind of situations that are going on into my life. Alrighty, let me just go like, oh no, actually, that goes there. Alrighty. So, sweetie pie, he just needs to trust you. He does need to. He does. Yeah. The credit card is definitely going to help you on out, my love. Hold on. I'm going to go and see our dear friend, Watson. Here we go. Okie dokie. We're going to put Watson at, let me just close this on off. I know he needs to trust you, sweetie. I'm just going to put J, but J is for Watson at 4140. And let's just go over here. Just one moment before I move over to Watson. Alrighty. Lilith, I have sent you an email, my sweet love. Sending so much love to you, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. So, Watson, here we go. And I know you haven't had any news yet, right? Yeah, I'm going to shut off the shorts feed, okay, for the moment. If anybody wants, they can come and meet us onto the other side, sweetie pies. Okay, let me just do that. And let's go see our dear friend Watson. Okay. Work has been, you say, busy, a little bit overwhelming, sense of kind of being overstaffed. Okay. It felt like an October morning. I do have to say, I did see. I don't know if it's there today. I saw Lilith took out the pumpkins yesterday. I did. Is it still there today? No, it's not. Yesterday you had pumpkins. Oh, Carrie, that's because somebody's been driving you nuts, sweetie. Okay, so well, let's just go and see how she's been thinking about you and anything that she would like to say to you. Alrighty. I feel like it's been complicated. I feel like she's feeling challenged. I feel like she has a lot of things going through her life at this moment, but I feel like there's a lot of challenges and I feel like things are kind of going slowly. So has she been thinking about you? A little bit, but not too much. I feel like she's ultimately very, very concentrated upon herself, concentrated upon what's going on a little bit within her family. So there's a lot about her at this moment that is going on through. Let's go see what she would like to say to you. She wants to be happy. 10 of Cups. She wants to have love. She wants to feel happy. She wants to feel secure. She wants to feel like she's into a good, into a loving, beautiful kind of a place where there is less challenges. I feel like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That came so suddenly. Pardon me, guys. I feel as though she's into a place where she is wanting like that affection, that cuddle, that nice, that sweetness. She's wanting a certain movement forward with you. Pardon me again. Let's go and see what we've got into the general. Also, I got mail, do I? Do you? We don't have that many holiday. We don't have all that many open, honestly. Ours haven't opened yet. Okay, I got you. I'm going to read the rest of what you wrote to me in a few moments, my beautiful Lilith, and I am going to reply to you right after the live, sweetie pie. We're going to be ending the live in about 2 minutes, guys. So no more donations for tonight. We're going to be ending in 2 minutes. No particular reason, just a short live. We never, ever have any. And, well, tonight, people are not really used that we're here at this time. We were here late last night. So, hey, it's a good reason to give everybody a break. So, yes, we are closing up the live, so you can definitely say it, my beautiful Lilith, and I shall reply back to you in a few moments. As for our dear Juanson, we're not going to see each other tonight, my sweetie pie, but I do want you to try to stick into your own zone, into your own energy, all right? You can try to manifest, you can try to send some beautiful love, some beautiful nurturing, and everything of the such out to your sweet love, but don't forget about yourself into the whole thing, all right? As for you, you should be able to see her this week, but I feel like it's going to be brief. I don't feel like it's going to be, like it could be on Thursday or Friday. I don't know if she works on Fridays. There's something about the Friday. Other than that, I don't see all that much happening towards you, sweetie pie. Let me go and give you some messages over here. Yes, we were here for, I don't know, about an hour and a half, I guess. Yes. A Halloween Alley and a Halloween City Opera. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go and see. I'll go see once my kids start school. Besides, when I go there, they cost me way too much money. And I like to go and look at the spooky stuff before everybody picks up the spooky stuff. And then there's only very commercial things. But I did go to HomeSense, and I did see that they are starting to take out some things. So 0707, let go of what no longer is serving you. Oh, it is. Go there with kids. It's crazy. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to simply move on through. And, well, I'm going to pick your question, okay? I'm going to pick something towards work for the Black Book, all right? Here we go. Ace of Cups. The answer is yes, but examine the possibility of a no before starting. All right? This had nothing to do with your daytime job, but with your passion job. Oh, yes, I know, Carrie. And I don't want to go there too often with my kids because my kids have a pattern. They decide they want one costume. That's what they're going to be for Halloween. And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, because I buy them in August, September, by the time October comes, they want a different one. They no longer want the one we already purchased, but they try to manipulate me and tell me we'll play it at home. We'll use it as costumes at home. So I get sucked into like double costumes for all my 3 kids every year with the accessories and stuff. No way. I know, it's crazy. You might as well, you know, just go once and just never return back with them. Because otherwise, that's it. All right, let's give some messages to our dear Watson and let's send everybody off for the evening. Hoping that everybody is going to have a beautiful, relaxing evening. All right, here we go. You got to learn, right, Carrie? I know, sweetie. All right, what do you want from me, my dear Watson? Because I'm dreaming of a lot of beautiful things. Into my heart, anyways. I am ready. And I want you to know that I do have a lot of desire towards you. My dear Watson, if you have any questions, anything that you're wondering about, I know you're entirely capable of answering them yourself. But if you want me and you do have any questions on anything, you're not here, send me an email and I will reply back to you as I always do, my love. Although you never send me questions, but hey, if ever you do, I'll answer you. So, wishing much love to everybody. Try to have a lovely, relaxing evening, and we'll see each other tomorrow at our usual time, so 8 p.m. for tomorrow. Have a lovely evening, my sweet loves. And thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I'll be with you in just a few moments.